Top 10 pay-per-view events in all of combat sports history. Number 10, Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 2. The second fight between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor took place at UFC 257. Poirier won the match via a TKO in the second round. Poirier's effective leg kicks played a crucial role affecting McGregor's mobility. In the second round, Poirier capitalized on McGregor's compromised stance and secured the victory. Dustin Poirier pretty much welcomed Conor back into the octagon in Abu Dhabi, finishing him with a KO, Conor's first and only KO loss in his career. This fight sold 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. Number 9, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. The exhibition match between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. on November 28, 2020 ended in a split draw. Both fighters showcased their skills, but since it was an exhibition, no official winner was declared. Tyson demonstrated his power while Jones displayed his elusive style. It was more of a nostalgic event, allowing fans to witness these legends in the ring again. This fight sold 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. Number 8, Nate Diaz vs. Conor McGregor 2. The second fight between Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor occurred at UFC 202. McGregor won the bout via a close majority decision. It was a highly competitive match though, where both fighters had their moments. McGregor's improved cardio and strategic adjustments helped him secure the victory, avenging his previous loss to Diaz at UFC 196. The fight showcased the resilience and skill of both athletes. This fight sold 1.65 million pay-per-view buys, and this was McGregor coming off his first loss in the UFC. Number 7, Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson. The bout between Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson took place in June 8, 2002. Lewis successfully defended his WBC, IBF, and IBO heavyweight titles, winning by knockout in the 8th round. Lewis utilized his reach advantage, jabbing effectively and avoiding Tyson's powerful punches. In the 8th round, Lewis delivered a series of powerful right hands that ultimately led to the referee stopping the fight. It was a significant victory for Lewis in a highly anticipated matchup. This fight sold 1.97 million pay-per-view buys. Number 6, you all know this one, Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson 2. The rematch between Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson on June 28, 1997 ended in a highly controversial manner. Tyson was disqualified in the 3rd round for biting off a piece of Holyfield's ear. The incident, known as the bite fight, led to chaos in the ring and Tyson's disqualification. Holyfield had dominated the early rounds, but the fight was mostly remembered for the bizarre and unsportsmanlike behavior that resulted in one of the most infamous moments in boxing history. But one part that people like to forget was before that bite, Holyfield had headbutted Mike Tyson at least 4 times, in 2 of the headbutts opening a cut to Mike Tyson's upper ear section. Now, that doesn't excuse biting a man's ear off, but you can tell the frustration led to that. This fight sold 1.99 million pay-per-view buys. Number 5, Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. The bout between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Canelo Alvarez took place on September 14, 2013. Mayweather secured a clear victory via a majority decision. Mayweather's defensive prowess, ring IQ, and precise counterpunching were key factors in the fight. He effectively neutralized Canelo's offense throughout the match. The judges scored the fight 114-114, 116-112, and 117-111 in favor of Mayweather It showcased Mayweather's skill and strategic brilliance in the ring. This was a rising megastar in Canelo and a legendary veteran going head to head. This fight was set to sell millions right out the gate and an instant classic, hence the pay-per-view buys. Number 4, Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather. The fight between Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather Jr. happened on May 5th, 2007. Mayweather won the bout by a split decision, securing the WBC light middleweight title. The fight was highly competitive and Mayweather's defensive skills and counter-punching being crucial. Although De La Hoya had some success with his jab, Mayweather's effective defense and accurate punching contributed to his victory. The split decision reflected the closely contested nature of the match. This fight sold 2.4 million pay-per-view buys. Number 3, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. The UFC lightweight title fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor took place on October 6, 2018 at UFC 229. Khabib won the bout in the 4th round via a submission, pretty much a neck crank. Throughout the fight, Khabib displayed his dominant grappling skills, taking McGregor down and controlling him on the ground. The victory maintained Khabib's undefeated record. The fight gained additional attention due to the post-fight brawl involving the fighters' teams, adding a controversial moment to the fight itself. This was the biggest fight in the pay-per-view in the UFC history and one of the biggest fights of all time. This fight sold 2.5 million pay-per-view buys. Number 2, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. The boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor occurred on August 26, 2017. Mayweather won the fight in the 10th round via a TKO. McGregor, taking his professional boxing debut, displayed early aggression and had some success in the early rounds. However, Mayweather's experience, defensive skills, and conditioning gradually took over as the fight progressed. Mayweather landed cleaner and more accurate shots, leading to the referee stopping the bout in the 10th round. Mayweather's victory extended his undefeated record, while McGregor received praise for his performance in an unfamiliar sport. This was at the time the biggest fight in combat sports history. This fight sold 4.3 million pay-per-view buys. And finally, boys and girls, put the drum rolls. The number 1 fight when it comes to pay-per-view buys, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. The fight between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao took place in May 2nd, 2015. Mayweather won the bout by a unanimous decision. The fight was characterized by Mayweather's defensive skills and strategic boxing, which allowed him to control the pace. Pacquiao struggled to land significant punches, and Mayweather's counter-punching was effective. The judges scored the fight 118, 110, 116, 112, and 116, 112 in favor of Mayweather. While the bout was highly anticipated, some fans and critics expressed disappointment in the level of action during the match. You could say that these buys were solely based on the anticipation because these were the top 2 boxers at the time, but the fight didn't really match up to what was expected. This fight sold 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. And there you have it, guys. The top 10 pay-per-view events in all of combat sports history. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, as you will be getting more content, at least 2 videos every 2 weeks. See you guys in the next video.